Get your notepad out and write your card Christmas list for Santa, because it's almost time to start buying some players in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Now, with the Blitz promo dropping tomorrow in Madden 25, it's important you guys have a list written down of the cards you want to pick up. Let me explain why. Because the way this promo works is there's going to be certain special offers that will be available in the store at specific times. And essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to time up your upgrades when there's an offer in the store that's related to the card you want. So as an example, say I wanted to go through and buy Lawrence Taylor's All Madden card. Well, when there's an offer in the store, which might be an All Madden Champion pack or maybe just a discounted All Madden pack in Blitz, I'm going to want to go through and buy Lawrence Taylor when that offer comes to the store, because naturally there'll be more supply of his card when people are buying that offer. Now let's go through and talk about a couple cards you guys should be putting on your list, a couple cards that are on my list. I've got about 6 to 7 players I want to talk about. Let's get it popping. Number 1, this might be my favorite card on this entire list. We've got 91 overall Cole Kmet. If this guy comes down to 200k, I think he's a steal of a deal. The tight end market in this game is in a pretty weird spot. There's not a lot of really good tight ends. There's this Cole Kmet card who's really nice. There's the George Kittle card who's really nice, but this card is a 91 overall with 91 speed, 93 short route running, and 90 medium. The card is insane. Catching stats are unbelievable. If you guys watched the MCS tournament, I feel like this guy was absolutely dominating. My target price for Cole Kmet is 200k. If I see him at 200k, I'm buying him, no questions asked. I think this card is really good and honestly should be first on a lot of your guys' lists, mainly because the tight end market is in a weird spot and a lot of people don't have like a really good free tight end either. You're probably lacking at that position. All right, I actually alluded to this card a little bit earlier in the video. We got Lawrence Taylor on this list. I am a big fan of the Lawrence Taylor 92 overall. Now I can't lie, he's expensive at 500k, but if this price comes down, I love the stats on the back of this card. 90 speed, 89 acceleration. The block shedding is really good at an 88. The power move is nice at a 92. The finesse move is nice at a 90. If you want a budget version of this card, though, I will say Zach Bond, really good as well. Same speed on the card. His pass rushing stats are going to be a little bit worse, but he's obviously selling for like 400,000 coins less. If LT right here comes down to a price of 300k, I'm probably taking him, and I would love to make this upgrade in a couple of days, because honestly, I think the stats on this card are really good, and he should have a lot of longevity. Fits perfectly in my defense for what I need him as well. All right, now before we move on to card number 3, it is Feast Week over on Underdog Fantasy. I'm rocking their t-shirt for good reason, because every single day they're either giving you a discounted line, a boosted line, or a free square. And with Thanksgiving being tomorrow, we have football all day long, and you better believe we're going to be winning some picks over on Underdog. I've been absolutely cooking with my picks recently, and I see no reason why we stop tomorrow. We're going to keep on eating. And of course, it's made a lot easier with the fact that we're going to be getting free squares, we're going to be getting discounts, and we're going to be getting boosts. So if you want to try out some picks and you want to get access to all 3 of those specials, get signed up ASAP. Put in the promo code SWIFT after you sign up. That'll get you access to all the awesome benefits for Feast Week. And again, they start today. So get signed up today. You'll get another discount or a boost tomorrow, and so on and so forth all the way throughout the week. Okay, card number 3. This one I am also a big fan of. We got Sauce Gardner right here. This is, in my opinion, probably the best non-LTD cornerback in this game. 6'3", 92 speed, 92 man, 91 zone. Like every single stat you would want to be good on this card is good. He can play man, he can play zone, he's got the height, he's got the speed, he's a 91 overall, which should mean his price actually could come down a little bit more, because typically higher overalls in this game, they sell for a little bit more coin. And again, just like Cole Kmet, I'm trying to get this card at about 200k. If I see this card for 200, no questions asked, I'm buying him. And I really hope there's an unstoppable offer in the store, because man, oh man, there are some really good unstoppable cards. We got one more to mention as well, because I think this Justin Jefferson absolutely needs a spot on this list. He's selling for the same price as the other cards. The only reason why I've got this card listed 3rd is because there's actually a Garrett Wilson that's coming out in the Blitz program, and if we're able to go through and maybe get that card for free by collecting enough Blitz bolts, I actually prefer that Garrett Wilson to the Justin Jefferson. Obviously that +1 speed is very nice. But keeping on this Justin Jefferson right here, he's got 92 speed, he is no slouch, he's got 88 acceleration, which isn't really the greatest. Now I do have Justin Jefferson on my team. I pulled him as a BNZ. The card is really nice, it plays really well, but in terms of my priority list, I got Cole Kmet 1, I got Sauce 2, and then JJ at 3. In terms of the unstoppable cards, that's mainly just because of how the other positions kind of shape out in this game. Also the back of the card, Cole Kmet's really nice, Sauce is really nice. I would say JJ is probably 3rd best out of those cards, mainly because the acceleration, right, like it's not amazing. He's not as tall as a card like Sauce, so that's kind of why he's at 3. All right, card number 3, we got the Mad Stork right here. This card is selling for 250k. If I can get him for 175, I feel like that's going to be a great deal. And this card is very very, very similar to Lawrence Taylor. 89 speed, 87 acceleration, a little bit slower. The block shed is great. The power move is great. The finesse move isn't amazing. I actually would rather the finesse move be good than the power move be good. But the good thing about this card is he actually has some versatility. Like, I believe his zone coverage isn't horrible. It's at 84. So this card for me is kind of going to be a chess piece on my defense. He might rush, he might drop into coverage, and those cards are pretty important on my squad. If you guys are looking for a card like that, this Mad Stork is going to have value. If you want him in zone coverage, he can do that. If you want him as a pass rusher, he can do that. If I can find this card for 175, I will 100% be making the upgrade. And I think if I can get Lawrence Taylor and this card, I'm going to be stoked. If not, and we just get Mad Stork, I'm not going to be upset at all. I'm probably also going to go through and pick up Zach Bond if I don't get Lawrence Taylor, because the Zach Bond card right here is nice as well. This 90 overall, he was selling for 100k a couple days ago. Very, very similar stats, minus the block shed, as the cards I showed you. Okay, now this is one that I wasn't sure if I want to put on this list, but I do like the stats on the back of this 91 overall James Cook card, and if there's an AKA offer in the store and he comes down in price a ton, I might go through and buy him. 92 speed, 91 acceleration. Running back market in this game is kind of weird. There's some really good LTDs, and then beyond that, a lot of the cards just have 92 speed and no one is faster than that, and this to me is going to be like the cheapest 92 speed running back you can get who still has other pretty good stats on him. And that's kind of why he's making this list. I'm not saying this card is a world beater. He's not going to be like Lawrence Taylor. He's not going to be like the Justin Jefferson or the Sauce, who are going to be one of the best cards in their position, but I think at value, he's good, and he kind of gets you in the door with a 92 speed running back without spending a ton of coins, which it might cost to buy someone else or one of the LTDs. Okay, now final part of this video, let's talk offensive line, because realistically, the Blitz promo is a nice time to go through and build out your O-line. Now, I'm not going to talk about a left tackle because everyone should have John Madden for free. Let's go left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. And don't worry, I've gone through every single position to find, in my opinion, the best value card. We're not necessarily getting the best card in the game, but Matthew Bergeron at an 88 overall. This card's got good stats. If you get him for 75k, that's a nice deal in a couple days. Now at center, this one's actually a no-brainer. Country Strong's Redux card right here. If you guys go through and buy the 89 overall Redux, when you put this card in your lineup, not only is it going to be a nice card for your team, but he's also going to boost up himself as well as your left guard and right guard by +1 strength and +1 awareness. If there's a Redux offer in the store, that's when I'll be buying this card. And again, that's why you guys want to have this stuff written down, because a lot of these cards are at different positions, different programs, and when there's an offer that's going to match the criteria of the card, that's when you go through and make the purchase. So Country Strong right here, if there's a Redux offer, we get him for 75k. I actually love that card. All right, now at right guard, this is one that might be a little bit too expensive, and I don't know if I'm going to go through and spend this many coins on a right guard, but Will Shields right here at 140k is good. If he goes down to 100, I like the price because he is a 90 overall. Stats are nice. I've already gone through, like I said, and kind of looked at these stats to show you guys some good players right here, but Will Shields at 140k, if he comes down to 100, maybe there's a most feared offer, yeah, I'll take him. And then at right guard, this is a card that I actually already have on my team, but Anton Harrison is very, very solid. We talked about him in a No Money Spent episode not too long ago. Anton Harrison selling at 91k. Again, 75 is probably my target. That's gonna do it for me. If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like. Be sure to create a list with some of the cards you want. Include some of these if you like these. And until next time, I'm out. I'll see you guys for Blitz tomorrow. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Use code SWIFT. Peace.